Kobe Bryant admitted Thursday that the Lakers kind of stole a game in Game 1. What'll happen in Game 2? Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad to be with you here on CBSSports.com. Let's bring in our CBSSports.com NBA columnist Ken Berger on the phone. He's covering the Western Conference Finals. He's in Los Angeles. And Ken, Kobe Bryant basically saved the Lakers with 40 points, 18 of those in the fourth quarter. What does Los Angeles need for him not to have to score 40 for them to win?
Well, they're going to need some more production out of their bench. They really didn't get that in Game 1. They're going to need something more out of their interior guys, and that's really the key because, especially in the early part of the game, in Game 1, Denver's interior guys were so aggressive and were so creative in finding ways to get to the basket. And really, on the defensive end, they really eliminated the post passes that the Lakers are so good at making with that triangle offense. So really, Pau Gasol's touches were not nearly where the Lakers and Phil Jackson like them to be, in a typical game where they're successful. So they're going to really need some more production out of Pau and certainly out of Andrew Bynum, who's been really the focal point. If he plays well, they win. If not, they lose.
And Ken, defensively is something else you wrote about following Game 1. Not so much on those guys, but defensively for Kobe Bryant, who's going to guard Carmelo Anthony in Game 2?
Well, Kobe will take that challenge at any point that it's necessary. The more it's necessary, the worse shape the Lakers are in because, you can't, Kobe's, he's been in the league 13 years. You can't have him scoring 40 points at one end of the court and locking down the best player on the floor at the other end for 48 minutes. So the key is the Nuggets' three-point shooting. They, despite the fact that they were in the game late and really felt they should have won it, they didn't get very good three-point shooting most of the game. And if they get that, then the Lakers really have to think twice about doubling Carmelo. And, that's really the choose your poison aspect of it that is going to be key as we move through this series.
Yeah, people saw Chauncey Billups hit the two big late threes, but he was 0 for 5 heading into those 2 3-pointers. Ken, J.R. Smith, last play of the game, the strained calf. How crucial is his health to the team tonight?
I think he is one of if not the key figure in this series moving forward because he's the guy who will give you that added three-point threat that will make the Lakers, force the Lakers to make a decision on how soon to double Carmelo, when to double him, and really how to play him. I think JR is key to the way this series unfolds from here on out. Now, he said, after Game 1, on the practice day in between, that he was definitely going to play, but he was clearly walking with a pretty bad limp. So the trainers have had their hands full with him, over the past 48 hours or so getting him ready. And I think his health and his effectiveness from beyond the three-point line is going to be one of the big factors in this series.
Who's the guy that would have to step up if he is not healthy enough to play well in this game?
Well, I mean, they obviously need Billups to shoot the ball better than he did in Game 1. Then they need someone else to come off the bench. Maybe Linus Kleiza can do that. He was a terrific three-point shooter at times during the season. Did nothing against the Lakers in the regular season. 1 for 17. If they could get something out of him, that would certainly help.
All right, Ken, you've talked about the interior, the fact that the Nuggets' interior was certainly better than that of the Lakers. We had a great matchup of superstars, Kobe and Carmelo, in Game 1. What are you expecting in Game 2, and who wins it?
That's always a tough one in this series in particular because it all hinges on what the Lakers are able to do with Carmelo defensively. But I think you're going to see both of these superstars have get theirs, so to speak. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets pulled this one out to go home 1-1. I think we're going to go back and forth all series in this.
All right, and you'll be going back and forth between Los Angeles and Denver throughout the entire Western Conference Finals. Ken Berger, thank you very much, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, Jason.
And for a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals Game 2, be sure to check out that video with Ken as well here on CBSSports.com. For our NBA columnist Ken Berger, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.